Hello and welcome back to the Suncorp Cup Series. I'm Isaac and I'm here at Charlotte Motor Speedway for the Suncorp Showdown to decide who will make it through to the Suncorp All-Star Race. Now 27 drivers are in this field. Only 3 drivers will advance to the Suncorp All-Star Race from 3 segments, and then an extra fan vote winner, which will make it a total of 4 drivers to make it a 20 car field over at back here for the All-Star Race. Now, as we go to the starting lineup, well, after that happens, we're going to go to the starting grid.
Drivers, start your engines.
As they fire up, we're going to get started here and roll off for the Suncorp Showdown here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. As we have a look at the starting lineup, starting on pole you have the one of Panasonic Cup Series. Alongside him is the 31 of Kanan Thacker. Starting on the second row you have the 34 of Stuart Grattan. Finally a good starting position for him, and alongside him the 5 of Daniel Williams. In the third row you have the 6 of Dominic Anthony, who he has requested to change his name from Mina the Noob, and alongside him is the 51 of Daryl Barrington Jr. In the next row after that, row 4, you have the 40 of Dane Amon and the 42 of Logan Brown. And then starting in row 5, rounding out the top 10, you have the 38 of Tyler Selspin and the 11 of Danny Kelly. And the rest of your starting lineup will be at the bottom of your screen, most likely, unless, of course, it's already been rolling through because I've run out of time before the green flag. That has happened before, if you had a look at the Rockingham race. Yeah. Anyways, we are going to get ready for the first 10 laps of this race as the pace car rolls in, and Panasonic Cup Series will lead us to the green flag. The Suncorp Showdown is away, and what a run for the one at the start of this race. He just flew around, as they're already 3 wide. I think Hayley DeVoyers, Samantha Russell, and Robert Harrison. You'll see what happens there in turn 4. There's always trouble in turn 4, as I'm still waiting for Panasonic Cup Series to give me a full name. Alright, here they come out of the 4. Nobody hits the wall. I think actually Daniel Williams hit it and got into Barrington. I may have just missed that. I'm not too sure, as Dane Amon's actually sliding up into Dominic Anthony there. As we settle down here, as Panasonic Cup Series still leads this race, but here comes Stuart Grattan to take that away, as Daniel Williams gets into the wall. Logan Brown's around and they're wrecking. Drew Schultz involved. Samantha Russell is involved in that. The yellow flag is out. I think they're still racing back. Oh nope, they're slowing down, as we're going to have a look at what happened. I know that Logan Brown hit the wall. As we slow it down here, oh no, yeah, Daniel Williams got into the wall, knocked Logan Brown out of the place, got into Russell there, as that put Hayley DeVoyers into Drew Schultz, that put him into the wall. Looks like Brandon Stab got in it, not sure, but Dane DeVoyers may have been it as well. But that was the cause of our first yellow flag in the Suncorp Showdown on lap number 3. As these guys are probably not going to finish, as they accidentally fly by the pace car there. As these guys are going to come in, and that's going to be the end of their days. Unfortunate for them, but they will not be advancing to the Suncorp All-Star Race. That is really unfortunate for them. They had a chance, but it's gone. As nobody should be coming into pit road, so we are gonna advance to the green flag. as I believe we are 1 to green. Yes, we are. We're on turn 2 there, so we're going to quickly skip over a little bit. Okay, they're in turn 3. That's close enough. And we're going to get ready for 4 more laps in this first segment to see who will be the first driver to make it to the Suncorp All-Star race. Pace car rolls in, and as we get ready for 4 laps to go here at Charlotte for the first segment of the All-Star Showdown. Green flag is out, and the one of Panasonic Cup Series, he is off to a good start here. He's pulling away from Grattan and just got to keep on. See if Grattan can just make his way up. He's going to have to catch some draft as they go 3. No, they were 3 wide into turn 1, but they've settled down here from previous efforts. As everybody gets through turn 4 there, as Panasonic Cup Series leads once again another lap. But looks like Grattan is reeling him in there and is going to get ready to pass him, but he's got to be careful of Dominic Anthony and Robert Harrison as they go 3 wide with Dane Amon. They're touching this. They're going side by side. Dane Amon's probably going to get into the wall. He's going to make contact with Tyler Seltzman, and they're going to save it. Oh my gosh. We got 2 laps to go, and Panasonic Cup Series is still leading. You see, Russell is way, way behind there as, Harrison now getting underneath Grattan, and that's going to stretch Panasonic Cup Series lead even more as we go to the white flag for this. Well, not really the white flag, really. Let's just pretend that there is no white flag there, and they're racing to the line. As they're 3 wide behind, I think Ben Brayley was looking underneath Perez there. I actually finally said that right. It's not Perez, it's Perez. As the number 1 of Panasonic Cup Series is going to punch his ticket into the Suncorp All-Star race. He's going to be the first driver. He's the winner of segment 1. And now these guys, you see all those guys who are damaged, they'll be able to get a new car for segment 2. And everybody who is retired will not be coming back. So Logan Brown and Drew Schultz still have no chance of getting through here, as these guys come in for pit stop pretty much. As they're wrecking. Oh my gosh. And we're not going to worry about that for now. Panasonic Cup Series makes his way into the All-Star race. We will be right back for segment 2 of the Suncorp Showdown. Alright guys, welcome back to segment number 2 of the Suncorp Showdown. The one car is not in this race because of course he won the segment 1, and Logan Brown and Drew Schultz are also out because they retired. You cannot continue the race if you've already retired. So Robert Harrison is starting in first position for the restart here on lap number 11 of this race, or something like that, I don't know. Anyways, pace car is in, and we're going to get ready for the next 10 laps for segment number 2 of the Suncorp Showdown. Green flag is out. Robert Harrison with a good start here as he makes a gap here. You can see behind Brayley looking underneath Grattan, and Perez is falling back. As we come around the front stretch, you see Schamberger, Madden, and Dominic Anthony are 3 wide. Now getting underneath, and Dominic Anthony does not get into the wall. That's pretty good, if you ask me. As you can see, Brayley's now gotten underneath the 34 of Grattan. Grattan's now to the outside. He makes contact with the wall and checks up the field. He holds up Perez and goes all the way back to around about 15th place. As Kelly now gets into the wall, he goes into... There's 2 separate wrecks, including multiple drivers. It's the big one. Oh my gosh, there's going to be hardly anybody left. You got Kelly on his roof. Oh my gosh. Yellow flag is out. After that horrendous wreck, where 2 things were going on at once. Stuart Grattan is a blown engine, pretty much. Oh my gosh. We're going to go back to the replay and see what happened here. Now we're going to start with Danny Kelly, because he was up front. You see, Danny Kelly gets into the wall, gets into Justin Roberts and Brandon Jeff. You can see further back, Stuart Grattan got into the wall, took out Perez. And then Roberts, Kelly, and look at Kelly. Let's just look at Kelly for a moment here. Just slides across the roof of this car. Absolutely nothing to go. Couldn't do anything. Let's go further back and look at Stuart Grattan. He's going wide out of 4 here. You can see he gets into the wall, gets into Perez. You can see what's happening in front. Those guys get into the grass. As they come back up to the track, they collect Garrett and Ryan Madden. You see Daniel Williams, actually pretty much everyone here. Oh my gosh, Kanan Thacker got air from Dane DeVoyes. You see Madden's around, Russell's around, you see Strong's in it, Stab and Bebs are, I think. Josh Crash, Dominic Anthony got a touch there. Julie Crash gets stops pretty much. You see Stuart Grattan collects Ryan Madden once again. Dane Amon involved late, and as they just clear it up, just a huge, massive wreck. Don't know how many people are actually going to be left in this race after that. It's just really unfortunate for all these guys. Like, especially a lot of these drivers. Stuart Grattan, he started in, like, what, 4th place? He's going to have to retire after that. Yep, he's gone. I have no idea how many drivers are actually left in this. We're going to see how many people are left. Obviously, not many, as we're just going to... Okay, they're 1 to green, and let's see, 1, 2, 6 people were out of that race from that wreck. Pace car's in. There's only 18 drivers left. Ben Brayley is your leader at the line now. You can see Dane Amon without a hood further back as we go back to the green flag with 4 laps to go. The wreck seem to happen on lap 3 every single time. So we're just going to see what happens here. Daniel Williams, very slow. Actually, that whole pack of cars are very slow from the wreck. So it's going to be these 5 drivers here. Brayley, Schamberger, Harrison, Barrington, and Jeff. As Schamberger now making a move for the lead. This is one of his home tracks. His home track, pretty much. As he takes the lead, but here comes Robert Harrison. Harrison's not going to make the move yet as they come around. Harrison does not get him, but Barrington's now going to get underneath Harrison with 2 laps in this segment. On lap number 19, pretty much, of this race. As Schamberger still leading, Harrison trying to make a move underneath now, and is not going to get there. There's not much grip on that low line there. And the white flag, that's not actually the white flag, the white flag would come out in the third segment, pretty much. But this will be the last lap of segment number 2. As it looks like it's going to be Schamberger unless Harrison can make a last move. This is going to be the second time. Here comes Robert Harrison side by side, but it's going to be Schamberger moving his way. He's going to punch his ticket into the All-Star race. Now Robert Harrison will be once again starting on that first position for segment 3. This is going to be the second time that he just cuts out short for this. Now all these guys who are damaged, they will be able to get a new car. All the guys who are retired, unfortunately, they won't make it through. So we're going to get ready for the final 5 laps of the Suncorp Showdown. There are your results from segment 2, and we'll see you. Very soon for segment number 3 of the Suncorp Showdown. Alright, welcome back to the final segment, 5-lap segment. Stuart has joined us in the booth. And
hello.
Yes.
Coming up to the booth after a disappointing result in segment 2.
Yeah. And
Would have had a good result if it wasn't for that, but
Robert
whatever.
Robert Harrison is going to be starting first once again after disappointing second place twice behind Panasonic Cup Series and Schamberger as we get ready for 5 last laps. No yellow flags because that's a 5-lap yeah. So let's get going.
Green flag. Good jump by Harrison in the 95.
This has happened every single time for the restarts. So yeah, there he goes. Barrington, bad start as Brayley was able to get around him as well.
Looks like 14.
Yep, there he goes. Brayley to the inside and Barrington looking as well. They shouldn't hit the wall. No, they won't. They're still double file.
And we got 4 to go.
Yep, 4 laps to go.
51.
And they're 3 wide. Selspin onto the apron. And Brayley's in the wall.
So it's the 9.
Yep, they're gonna check that part up. And
Brayley fell way back.
Oh, Daniel Strong now to the inside there.
Yep. Coming to 3 laps to go. At the line, Selspin gets it.
Just barely. He's got the help of Barrington, but he's definitely falling back. He's gonna try and get there behind Williams before Jeff gets there at least. I think Brayley hit the wall again. I may have been wrong.
Yeah.
Stuck on the outside there. They're 3 wide behind. I think they're gonna go 4 wide. Nope. But Harrison's in the wall. It's always lap 3, and they save it.
Save it. Yeah. That was close, but that's it for Harrison. He's not gonna
Yeah, I
make it.
know. He's had
Anyways,
2 disappointing segments. 3 of them now.
I think it's going to be a 2-car, maybe even 3-car race. See, Beb's making it 3 wide in the 18.
Yeah, with Jeff and Williams, he falls back into place. And Daniel Strong now going to take the white flag. Don't know if Jeff is going to be able to catch up. He is getting there. I don't know.
He might. I don't think so. He's
He is-
pulling away a little bit.
We have seen in previous races him being very fast at 1.5 miles, but it doesn't look like he's going to get there. It's probably going to be Daniel Strong. And
Daniel Strong
yes, it
will
will.
win it.
The final segment, Daniel Strong makes it to the... Oh, gosh!
And
Okay.
a wreck at the end. Really.
Wow! Okay, we're just going to have a little look at this and then we'll get on to the fan vote winner. Looks like Eamon got into the wall, got into Brayley, got into the 20, spun around, hopped the grass, into Harrison. It doesn't matter anymore, unfortunately for them.
They just got to rely on the fan vote.
Yeah, so that's going to be the reveal right now, and we're not going to mention anybody else but Stuart Grattan, your fan vote winner. This is not
Oh.
rigged. This is not rigged, okay? This was legitimate.
Wow.
So, yeah. Stuart Grattan, after
Just
wrecking
wow.
in segment 2, will make it to the All-Star race with the fan vote. So,
Well,
there it is.
I'll be.
Oh, so, there we go.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah. So, hope you enjoyed the Suncorp Showdown. Congratulations to the 4 drivers who make it. Panasonic Cup Series, Patrick Schamberger, Daniel Strong, and your fan vote winner, Stuart Grattan. We will see you next time for the Suncorp All-Star race. This is the big one. Where these guys have all been racing for. We'll see you then. Bye-bye!